Well, is our TV on so we can see? Turn that TV on. Listen, man, let me just say. Let me just say this real quick, man. At least I ain't by myself no more. I got somebody else who acted out on TV. Okay.
Wow.
Hey! Hell yeah. Erase that memory for me by replacing it with a big star. And let me do this. Let's shout out a sister who been grinding for us for a couple of years. Listen, when I first met the young lady, she was being used by some predator out here. And it was a woman, a sister, black girl, sister black girl power. Yeah, sister black girl power. I got you. I know, Zo. You just got to pay me $800 to meet him. Oh, I know that's your rent. I know you're just moving out here trying to define and develop yourself. Sarah just got hired 9 to 5, right? Full-time production assistant in Hollywood, handling her business. She got out here. I hooked her up with her own radio show.
Yeah.
And then she followed me over here. I hooked her up with Corey. She worked for Corey for a little while. I hooked her up with Marcus King.
Yeah.
Do you know Sarah is one of the executive producers for my talk show, The Situation Shift? Did you guys know that Sarah actually was the showrunner? See, for people who don't know what a showrunner is, that's somebody who writes out the framework of what the show is going to be.
Yeah, yeah.
She is the actual showrunner and one of the executive producers on the show.
In other words, she's brilliant.
She's a dope sister.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get into why I'm happy she's the fuck away from a lot of people. Where that badge?
Left it at home. I left it at home, man. I got it.
So she's doing her thug thizzle, and she's doing it the right way, and she got hooked up because she's a solid human being, a solid person.
Yeah.
Let me just do this. I went to go visit Bobby's secret weapon. This is why Bobby can't fuck with me in hoop ever again. I beat him the last time, but I struggled. I struggled mightily. I was out of shape. I had extra butter layers all around my heart and
Butter layers.
butter layers, man, clarified butter. And even though Bobby was smoking cigarettes, that boy, I ain't never seen a more spry 60-year-old or what.
He got Kangen water in his
When I
veins.
tell you, he had that Kangen water juice.
Kangen juice.
But Bobby done messed up and hooked me. So people been asking me, what is it that you were on that caused you to lose 20 pounds during the month of February? I had to go back and say, man, let's do this again. Because he said, Dr. Russell, right? RussellHerbals.com. Everybody should go there. Everybody should support this. He told me, man, I've been watching the show. You've been doing it wrong. You was doing it wrong, but you still got the results. I said,
What are you doing
God.
wrong?
So, first off, like all the RussellHerbals.com. So all of this right here, all this right
Whole
here,
pharmacy. The entire pharmacy.
all this right here,
Damn.
this is stuff you put like in water or in smoothies, and he's got a whole plan. And what he did for me this time, he said, listen, because you was fucking up, let me just write numbers on here for you. So step 1, step 2, right? So 1 got like 4-5 steps in it. You wake up and you get all the ones and drop them in some spring water. See, I'm giving away your secrets, Bobby. You drop it in the spring water, drink it down, wait 15 minutes, move on to the smoothie component.
Mm-hmm.
Then take whatever he tells you of these little tinctures. Boy, he gave me something yesterday. He said, I ain't gave this to nobody, Zoe. He Stonebreaker for them kidneys.
Yeah.
Huh, boy? Hey, listen here. Liver gallbladder juice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Liver gallbladder juice.
Male kidney chi tonic.
That's a new one.
Do you?
I've never seen that.
I know. So, and there's 8 steps. This is a 2-hour process. I had to get up at 6 this morning to be done by 8 so I could pray and set up everything else that I was doing moving forward.
You can prep the stuff before, though.
Man, super bowel pocket powder.
Wow.
This is what I was doing wrong.
Oh, you finally figured it out.
No, you pointed it out. See, because this is step number 8.
Yeah, that's you putting them
was
together.
Like, no, he was like, you take these in the same day.
Right.
What I was doing was, I said, I'm gonna do a week with the super bowel pocket, and then the following week, I'm gonna do a week of the super colon cleanse.
Yeah,
He was like, oh, the shit still work. You was still getting blasted out, you know. Because I called Bobby, hey, Bobby, tell this shit to stop. Bobby, what the fuck you got me on, man? But what you're supposed to do, you take this, you make like 4 of these little drinks. You've done it. 4 of the super bowel pocket drinks. It's like a vacuum. It goes into all the intestines and suck up all the toxin, sucks all that out.
Yeah.
Then you hit it with this
At the end of the night.
at the end of the night.
For the morning, when the morning.
So in the
release it.
morning you get the pop pop. He said you're gonna get three movements in the morning.
Yep.
Wow.
So
3 or
y'all keep shitting.
I get 2. You get 3. From the very beginning, you get 3. But right
this
now,
is not a game. And when you put all these tonics in the different smoothies, in the different water, because you gotta have a certain kind of water, 4 or 5 different glasses, and you drink these 15 minutes apart. These different mixtures.
but you got
Deep lung, detox, boost your brain, extreme toxemia, parasites.
Cayenne special. What's that?
Yeah, boy, hold on.
I don't want none of your shit. I'm clean, nigga. I do my own cleanses.
Oh,
I
man.
don't need that shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
you do, nigga.
I don't need that shit, nigga.
Hey, what I want you
I
to
do
do,
my own shit, nigga.
Hey, let me
Fuck
tell you
that
something right
shit,
now.
nigga.
Let me tell you something right
I
now.
do my
Let me
own
see.
shit, nigga.
Hold on, let me see. Let me
Keep
see
all
where you
that
at.
shit,
Let me
nigga.
see where you at right now.
You keep every last drop of that shit, nigga. I'm already clean.
Let me
nigga.
see where you at right
Y'all
now.
niggas keep shitting. Y'all niggas
Hey,
need,
Kev.
y'all need to go see a fucking priest.
Kev, you're about a foot and a half away from my shit. I don't even want you to look over here. You
Y'all keep
understand?
shitting like that. Y'all need a priest.
Hey, no,
What
but
the
that
hell?
cayenne, hey, that cayenne is amazing. Cayenne special is amazing.
Cayenne is dope.
It's crazy. The kidney bladder. This is all about cleanse, right? Cleansing. Cleansing what? Organs. When you cleanse the organ, you basically reset the organ. And a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. Not a lot of niggas need to hit that reset button for real. And Bobby, man, I'm forever indebted to Bobby. Bobby taught me that this was important. He was like, your health is important. And Bobby is the one who came through, man. And I appreciate you, man.
Oh.
Somebody said Kevin is mad as fuck. This nigga Aries, man. He ain't mad.
That's regular. That's regular.
That's some regular shit. This is
That's
Saturday
regular
morning
mode.
cartoons with this nigga, man.
Exactly.
Y'all don't know Aries,
Mad.
nigga. He not mad.
Not
Now,
mad at all.
all right, anyway. So go to RussellHerbals.com, and I'm telling y'all, go. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. This is what I've been on. I lost 20 pounds. And I said, And he reached out and was like, yo, man, you got to keep this shit going. This ain't some shit you do and then just forget about it. He was like, no. We got to build on the progress that you've already made. Russell Herbals, please support. As is commonplace, don't forget to look out for your boy Zoe Williams, Z-Moss. You got to go to cmossbusiness.com. Please go to cmossbusiness.com and support my brand, Z-Moss. Also, we've got X-Wolf. Y'all know what's up with X-Wolf. This is testosterone booster. Huh? A lot of niggas need a boost. Niggas be fronting like they don't need a boost. I know you need a boost, nigga. I see the way you women look at other niggas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, go spend some time in the cigar lounge. Niggas walking there, they want the sense of dissatisfaction on a lot of women's face. Let me know testosterone boosting is needed.
Need some generation.
If she looking at that cigar seductively, nigga, you done left meat on the bone.
You left meat on the bone.
I'm saying, if you looking at that cigar like,
That's funny.
you done left some meat on the bone, man.
She stared at my cigar.
Oh, yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Hey, also, don't ever forget to support Total Package Energy. Please continue to support Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Support those guys, man. They deserve it because we finna get into these topics. This is about to be crazy. Total Package Energy also has B12 energy shot as well as pea protein. Support. Go to Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. TPE, TotalPackageEnergy.com. You already heard from X-Wolf. You heard from Dr. Russell. You've heard from Total Package Energy. Now it's time for you to hear from Beal Sauce. Can everybody support Beal Sauce? Can everybody support Beal Sauce?
We'll be making my order this week.
Hey, man, I done ran out. Beal Sauce Brothers.
Me too.
I done ran out. Let me make sure my...
Let me just give me
No.
another supply of sauces.
I have ran out. It's
me
over.
Too. Yeah, me too.
I need that Beal sauce. Go to BealSauce.com. If it ain't Beal, it ain't real. You understand? Support black-owned business. Also, today I start KPLA. Now, Tavis Smiley has done your brother a solid. All you black-owned businesses that be fronting like you serious about, you know, getting some international or national visibility and all of that, y'all don't want to put no skin in the game. Tavis Smiley has given me 10 on-air spots. That's 10 a week, 2 per show, 1 per hour. If you're serious, man, we got a couple of people that jumped on board. Dr. Russell jumped on board. He jumped on board yesterday, Bobby. Got a goddamn commercial spot.
Yeah.
Then I let him hear the spot from the sister at Made Man Sockery. When I tell you her throat must be made of velvet.
Why? What does it sound like?
She just sounds so,
Okay.
boy, clarified butter. I played it for Dr. Russell. He said, hey, what's her number?
Hey, what's up?
I said, this is the Made Man Sockery commercial. He said, hey, what's her number? She can do this for me. And what did I do? I put them together.
What's up?
Come on, man. He said, hold on. That's what it sound
I
like?
thought you remember something else.
That's
She-
what I was thinking.
That's
I
what
thought you remember something else.
Velvet side of the game.
No, you fucking nasty motherfuckers. We talking about socks and herbs.
You say a woman's voice sound like it's coated with velvet, nigga. That's hey.
The velvet throat. I'm just saying.
Velvet throat.
Nigga.
Okay,
Stop playing.
Now, if you put your swipe in a velvet sock, wouldn't nothing happen?
Can't clean that up, so.
Thank He trying to clean that shit out like a motherfucker.
No, I just wanted you nasty motherfuckers to think about where y'all at.
Nigga, please.
Put a velvet condom on. You not busting.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
You not busting in a velvet condom. I'm telling you right now.
Velvet is smooth as
That's
hell.
like
That's all I know.
A velvet condom
Smooth.
is like
as
dick
hell,
pajamas. You just your dick go to sleep, nigga.
All right, nigga. Keep Windexing that bitch, nigga. Keep Windexing.
You seasick and waterbound, man. Just stop swimming, man. Just stop swimming, man.
Nigga, velvet throat, nigga, is great. No.
See, that's what they say about people in radio. They say they have a velvet
All
throat.
right, my nigga.
Y'all
Shout out
motherfucking
to Baby Miss
uncultured ass niggas don't know nothing about the industry you in.
Amen, shout out.
Anyway, her commercial fly as shit. I'ma play it tonight. I'ma play the shit tonight. I hooked them two up. If you guys are serious about that, all you gotta do is email me the particulars about your business, and I'm just gonna send you a link. Sign up to the link. It's really that simple. Just sign up, get your business on, and it's on and cracking. The email address is vor106@gmail.com, vor106@gmail.com. Don't forget to continue to support the HuriKane Report. Let's not forget that, the HuriKane Report. H-report.news, support, H-report.news. Please continue to support. I think I covered everything and everybody other than my book. Somebody said the mic is low. Testing 1 2 1 2. Sometimes you have water in the speakers of your cell phone. I've noticed that.
What?
When I had my last phone, sounded terrible. You know why? Because water splashed on it and jacked up the speakers. So I couldn't get the full sound or the volume the way I wanted it to be. So sometimes it's just that. Because you get some people that's saying it's low, and then you get other people saying sounds great to me.
Sounds right. Sounds
So when we get conflicting reports, it's hard for us to know, right? It's hard for us to know. But anyway, the HuriKane Report, H-report.news. Also, tonight, KBLA, my first night on KBLA, don't get it twisted. The Voice of Reason is live 7 to 9 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to be talking about the slap heard round the world. We're going to talk a little bit about it today. The slap heard rounds the world. But you know, we got it rounced. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of niggas need.
None of these niggas, motherfuckers.
Let me just say this. Fuck white people. Fuck their platforms. Fuck all that shit.
Seriously.
Because oftentimes it's a bunch of, we need to, okay, I don't want to get into it. Cam, what'd you promote?
Hey, didn't get into it, nigga.
Nah, just promote your shit, man. Promote your shit.
I'm with you, nigga.
And then we finna get in.
I'm with you, nigga.
Just promote your shit, but nigga. Why these niggas keep calling each other niggas? Because we know what it means.
Right. I was with you, my nigga. Hey, yeah, police.
Hey, super chat. Thank you.
Police stop law package. Right here. The card package. Constitutional rights card. Lets the police officers know what your rights are and what will happen to them if they violate your constitutional rights. Qualified immunity card. It erases their qualified immunity when they knowingly violate their, when they knowingly violate your constitutional rights. So you warn them they're in danger of violating them on camera. So when they do, they lose their qualified immunity. And right here, this is the notice that lets them know those Supreme Court cases or all the law cases and laws that support that. So right here, you hand them all this right here. You say, I don't answer questions, and shut the hell up. Just in class, just to let you know, just in class, we just watched a video where this dude, he can barely speak English. He was an immigrant. Barely speak English. He got pulled over because the cop said he was driving too close to a truck. So what the cop tried to do is get him for DUI. So he wanted to test him for DUI. So he says, yo, can you step outside the car, take a field sobriety test? Do you guys know you don't have to do that? You don't have to submit to a field sobriety test. You'll never win those. It's only to gather information against you. This immigrant knew that. I mean, barely speak English, but he knew his rights so well, he killed that cop. He says, no, I don't answer questions. He had sunglasses on. The cop said, can you raise your sunglasses for me? He says, no, I don't. And then he just stood there silent. And the cop stood there. The cop couldn't do anything because he didn't give him anything to use against him. And so ultimately, he had to give him just a ticket for driving too close, and he won on his way. So again, if you don't give the police officers anything, I'm telling you will win. If you know your rights, you will win. But right here, this is the book that lets you know those rights. It's a Know Your Rights manual. This is what you need to know about traffic stops and pedestrian stops, which are police stops on foot. Right here, if they continue to push the line and violate your rights, they have police insurance or public official bonds for liability for whenever they do violate your constitutional rights. So you place a lien or a claim on that bond. You can do this with judges, mayors, governors, any public official that violates your constitutional right. You can place a lien on that bond. So this is the book right here. So people have been doing it, and they haven't been mashing on it. Matter of fact, they started to do it in California, and the mandates are lifted in California. The vaccine mandates are getting lifted in California on the 1st. Or in Los Angeles on the 1st. So there's people mashing out. And so you can get it all for free if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research they've been doing on your melanin for the last 116 years, letting you know why you have vibranium, you're walking around with vibranium, and you have no idea what to do with it. But go play basketball and you can hide that shit, nigga. Please hide that shit, nigga.
I ain't even paying attention to you, Kev. You finished talking about the Great Book of Melanin, nigga.
Hide that shit, nigga.
Keep telling them about melanin, man.
Nigga, my melanin saves me, nigga. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, your melanin actually is antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. They say it all in here. So if you knew how to keep your melanin healthy, you're your own health hospital. So right here, you get it all for free. If you don't want the book, A Great Book of Melanin Research, just go to knowyourrights.org and just order the package by itself. I also had the religious vaccine exemption card or the license plate, but I left it at home. If you want the vaccine religious exemption card, I only sell those on the knowyourrightsfoundation.org. However, because it's New Year's until the 1st, you can get it in this package if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research.
You mean it's New Year's in March?
It's New Year's. New Year.
So in springtime is New Year's.
New Year.
Right. That makes sense.
New Year's.
That makes sense.
When life comes to the earth.
That makes sense. So the white man's New Year's is in death time, in winter. Okay, cool.
White man's New Year's is when they defeated the Moors. The January 1st, 1492 is when the Moors handed over power in Spain. That's why that's their New Year's.
See, tell niggas why you say it's New Year's instead of just saying New Year's for old niggas that don't know new tricks. Hey, Juice Guy.
I got a question.
How did you set up your mic? You can't just and you ain't Sarah. You see Mike he done set his mic up.
Hey, what up, Mike?
Mike just don't.
Mike got a mic. Mike got a mic.
Mike, this ain't how this works, Mike. This is not how this works, man. You got to talk to me beforehand. Before we even go live, you got to be like, hey, man, is it all right? If I'm a contributor, I want to kind of sit in and do what Sarah does. But you can't just jump in. Mike, come on. Turn that motherfucker. Mike, turn that mic off. Juice Man.
Oh, man.
No, I'm going to get back to Mike. But Mike got to know the rules. He can't just turn his mic off. What? That ain't how this works.
Leave Mike alone, man.
This is ZoWhat Morning Show, nigga. This is ZoWhat Morning Show. You understand?
Go off the rail at any time, nigga. So Mike is right on point.
No, we can't. No, don't encourage your Libran brother over there. I know he's Libra, and you Aries, and you motherfuckers like to balance shit up. Fuck all that. No, he's Aries. That's right. It's all you motherfuckers. This is a trifecta.
What's up, my brother? Hey, man. Say what you got to say, my nigga.
Hey, Juice the Tooth, get in here.
Juice the Tooth.
Carl the Juice Tooth Williams. Tell us about what's happening with you, man.
With this melanin, we can turn into witch doctors, and learn about that stuff. Anyway, so We Juice. Thanks for the support, everybody that's been buying We Juice. Nice. You need something, Mike? Can you hear me? Okay. Anyway, so everything is always keeping your body anti-inflammatory. Okay. Avoiding sugar if you can. Drinking more water. Having vitamin C. Everything's about having juice. So your body's 85% water. So as Dr. Russell told me, it's better to have more liquid-based foods since we are 85% water. So that's why it's important to juice, okay? So you need turmeric, you need celery, you need ginger. All those things are anti-inflammatory, okay? Vitamin C.
Why are you looking?
I'm just looking. The highest form of vitamin C to everybody for you to know is, oh, hold on, sorry. The highest form of vitamin orange chicken.
You want to talk into the microphone because you got on like a little wafty neckline and your mic is you don't get that mic off that blouse.
Listen.
Take that shit and speak to it so we can.
So I see that you're trying to derail my speech because
everything
was clear. You know, I see what's going on.
No, people are saying your mic is low. I'm trying to get you to speak into the mic.
You don't get that mic off your
Shirts against the blouses.
He gonna get mad because I'm trying to help him.
Anyway, so when you're talking about vitamin orange chicken, okay, vitamin orange chicken, the highest form of vitamin orange chicken is actually kiwi. Then you have strawberry. Then you have bell peppers. Everybody thinks orange is high in vitamin C, but bell pepper is more.
Really?
Yes.
More than an orange?
Yes.
Bell pepper.
Bell peppers. Bell peppers, you know, higher than the oranges.
Really?
More you know.
Yeah, it's knowledge, you know.
No, I ain't never known that.
You know, it's agent information, you know. Anyway, so strawberry lemonade is one of our featured drinks for today. As again, also banana dream, you know, when it comes to bananas are hybrid, so I use the baby bananas when it comes to making juices. The small bananas, you can get them from any store, little small stores you can get it from. But continue to support WeJuice. Thank you, I appreciate it. Boom. WeJuice.com.
First off,
Uh-oh.
I'll turn 68 on July 18th.
Oh yeah.
July 18th.
Turn what?
68.
68.
And that's going to be the day I'm going to rain down on
Come on, Bobby.
Kanye vein.
vengeance.
Talk that talk, Bobby.
He admitted on air over at KBLA over the weekend that he, he's glad he's got other obligations, and we got some work to do in the meantime. But he's counting on me growing older instead of better.
Get him, Bobby.
I got him, man. I done already got my whip.
Team Bobby, man. Let's go, man. Cap over there with you. I'm Team Bobby, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to shoot him out of here.
Oh.
Shoot him out of here.
Talk that talk.
Now that we got that
talk.
out of the way, we're going to handle that on July 18th, my
He
birthday.
done called you out. Like
Listen,
that.
you know how to deal with Bobby. See,
Ankle breaking Bobby.
listen, you deal with Bobby the way Sugar Ray Leonard dealt with Hagen.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wait your old ass out. Sugar Ray waited 4-5 years. He waited
July
5 years.
18th.
I'm gonna wait till Bobby's 77 years old. I'm like, get your ass out there, Bobby. Come on.
Coming for you, boy. Coming for you.
Bobby gonna be 79 years old. Like, fuck that shit, bro.
And Zoe has also mentioned that he's called my hand on putting together a masterclass for wellness and understanding of how the body works so that we can begin to address the key issues on the food insecurity. And that's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks where we'll have all the pieces together. Shout out to Brother Adonijah. Shout out to Brother Russell Harrison, because the collaboration that we are embarking upon is central to our health as well as our wellness. So let's go to work.
Go to work. Like a doctor.
That shit sound like Morpheus in the cave.
We are still here.
And then my homeboy. Hey man, every day I see this dude, I feel blessed, man. Because to be honest with you, he could not be here.
Not be here.
He could not be here. This
That's what I'm
motherfucker
saying.
had open heart surgery
Just like yesterday.
like yesterday.
Yeah.
Lost 30 pounds.
Yeah.
and said, hey, man, can I come back to the show? I said, motherfucker, you can come back to the show anytime you want. Shit. You ain't even got to ask. Just show up, nigga. I just want to see you alive and doing better, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas go and check out Jack Herrera. You know what I mean? The album's called Retro Futuristos on iTunes. And then go look at the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air called Blood is Thicker Than Mud, where your man's is letting Will Smith know he's not Chris Rock.
You was on the TV show.
On the TV show.
I love
letting
it.
him know.
What episode?
What?
It's called Blood is Thicker Than Mud. Just go check it out.
On the Fresh Prince show.
Just
What
know that I'm
episode?
letting Will
Which one was
know.
that? Which one was that? I've seen all the fresh all those
Season,
episodes.
it's when Will and
Blood is thick and
Carlton go for a fraternity. They're going out for a fraternity.
Oh, okay.
And you was in there.
And I'm one of the frat guys on the line.
Oh, word?
There you
Okay.
go.
So I'm like,
Listen, Dom been in this game a long
it's a
time.
couple minutes.
Okay.
A couple minutes.
Go check that one out.
All right, let's just get to what everybody is in here to hear about.
Hey.
The slap hurt trounced
Around.
the world. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock over Jada joke at the Oscars. Now, we don't have to go into the details. I mean, one thing I hate about the news cycle and the social media news cycle is that you're going to get inundated with a whole crap ton of shit for a few hours, and everybody's going to be sending you the same thing. And different versions of the same thing. Who's for it? Who's against it? Is he protecting his queen, as so many people say? Is it embarrassing to you? Should we act out in front of white America like that? Should it have been handled behind closed doors? If you've been holding a grudge this long, why didn't you talk to the brother before you let it boil over? Is it staged? Was it staged? Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't think the slap was real. It got real to me when Will is in the audience. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
That's when it got
And
real
the
big,
second
too.
time when he said it even louder.
Yeah.
So for
That's
me,
when you know.
Yeah.
so for me, that's when it was real. That slap, you know me, I'm rewinding, slowing it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't see it connect. Is this a Hollywood slap? Or is this a slap?
He slapped him. It was just
No, nigga, you can't tell me what I saw.
Nigga,
I didn't see a slap.
Nigga, he slapped him, nigga.
You saw the slap?
Nigga, he slapped him, nigga. And the thing was,
This
when
nigga
he
gonna
hit
tell
him,
me
when he
what
hit
I
him,
saw.
When he hit him, he could have knocked him out, but he didn't have leverage on it. He didn't have leverage on it. So he walked up there. He walked up there.
Kev, what the fuck did you see?
Nigga.
Because I didn't see that.
Nigga, I'm telling you what his footwork is. Nigga, I train boxers, nigga.
What that mean? That nigga wasn't boxing. He didn't even have his leverage together.
He's trained in boxing. Yes, that nigga's trained in boxing.
Well, why wasn't his leverage together then?
Because he probably didn't want to hurt the nigga, but he walked up.
Oh, so he was fake
He
slapping?
stood
Okay,
with
so
2
you
feet.
proving my
He
point.
stood with 2 feet right there, and he pivoted into the shit. If he had 1 foot back and he had leaned into that shit, that motherfucker would have been knocked out. But he leaned back, which took all his leverage and his weight back off the punch, off the slap. That's why that nigga was able to take it.
I just don't know, man. It got real to me though when the motherfucker was yelling like, "Keep my."
That's
wife."
when it was confirmed.
To me, I said, "Oh, he slapped him."
Yeah.
To me. But looking at the slap, I didn't get all of the shit Ant-Man got over here. This motherfucker broke it all the way down to.
Go back and watch it, nigga.
Your thoughts, Hassan and Bobby?
As I saw as I watched the whole thing, I'm thinking it wasn't real because the way that he moved like a boxer as far as absorbing the punch instead of just staying flat.
You say he rolled with it.
He rolled with it to me. He said Timmy Tie Top, not Kevin. Okay.
Okay.
So
It is his turn, Kev.
I can still give my opinion, nigga.
Why you giving your opinion of another nigga's opinion when you already gave your opinion, Kev?
Because I don't agree with what his opinion just said, nigga.
Motherfucking Leah, goddamn Aries, always at war with niggas. Why we at war, nigga?
Nigga, don't come for me like that, nigga. You don't want the shit, nigga. You gonna get the shit, nigga. Just say your shit and
There's too much Aries in here, nigga. Somebody gonna get slapped.
If you don't just say your shit.
so
Instead of coming nigga on me.
Hey,
So
go
to
ahead,
me,
man.
it was kind of like what these both actors up there acting right now. And I'm like, okay, because most people when you get slapped, you stay there, you don't roll with it, you kind of stay there and absorb the punch. He did not.
He rolled with
the punch. He rolled with the slap to me. Most people don't roll with slaps.
That nigga didn't roll with nothing. That nigga got his motherfucking face turned. Nigga, y'all niggas need to step in the ring. Y'all niggas be talking about niggas don't know how to punch and shit. And don't be always about talking all this bullshit. Step your asses in the motherfucking ring. God damn.
Kevin's been having sparring fights with his clients.
And he pivoted into the slap. Nigga, look at his feet. Look at his waist turn.
Okay,
it snapped.
so you said
shit.
Will gave him the Bruce Lee. You
motherfucker
slap with all your might and all.
Go back and look at his feet pivot. Nigga,
okay, but that's the Will
all
side.
the way on that shit.
Kev, that's the Will side, sir. What about the Chris Rock side that Timmy Tight Top is bringing up? Did Chris Rock roll with the punch? That's what we asking. We got the Will side,
Yep.
but did Chris roll with the slappy doula?
You can't roll with a punch that you don't know that's coming.
It looked like he knew the nigga was coming when he was
Exactly.
like, hey, here we go.
Wait.
Hey, Richard. He said, "Hey, Richard," because he was talking about him acting like Richard in the movie. He said, "Hey, Richard," and then he walked right up on that nigga. He thought he was getting ready to give some joke, and Will didn't give no joke.
You hit a key point though. You can't roll with a punch that you don't know what's coming. So obviously he knew it was coming.
He didn't roll with the punch. He got his face turned, nigga.
Okay.
And nigga don't make it right. Okay, that don't make it right.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real, like we all get real. If a nigga can slap me in the face, nigga,
It's a problem.
I would look at him like,
It's a problem unless your ass is scared.
no, it would have been a reaction. It wouldn't have been a reaction like he
He's talking
had.
about himself.
I know you. Yeah, I'm talking about Chris Rock.
You know,
I'm talking about Chris Rock.
it would have been. Even if I'm being professional, nigga fucking slap me in the face, I'm be like,
It's a problem. We nigga.
It ain't gonna be like that.
But Chris Rock got
It's Bob's
like
turn.
that.
Let's get Bobby in here.
Speaking from experience, having been slapped one time, and I got multicolored eyes that turned into a kaleidoscope.
Wow.
And I had to actually go, because it scared the person that slapped me so bad that my face just went berserk. And I actually had to go see a doctor to find out, because it scared her so bad that she like, I don't never want to see that look again. And I
That
didn't
demon
either.
look, that green-eyed demon look. I know.
And I found out it was the fight or flight syndrome. You're going to do one or the other. Either you're going to go into shock and freeze, or you're going to go into a fit of rage
exactly
that
what
you're
it is.
not going to remember going
You're
into.
gonna black out.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that shit is.
You know, so as I watched that, I saw some of the former as opposed to the latter. He did to a degree. He got slapped very hard.
He got slapped.
And the look on his face went like,
Holy shit, that nigga slapped me. It was like, did that nigga slap me?
yeah.
It was not more when it was like, did that
And he
nigga
was scrambled for a second there.
He
He
couldn't
was
believe
scrambled,
it. It was
man.
like, boy, he couldn't believe
And
this
as I
nigga Will Smith just slapped him.
And as I watched that, I went from what had happened to how we get caught up in something that really has nothing to do with whether or not we're going to be able to meet our obligations in our own personal lives. Because we care too much about people we don't even know. We don't know Will Smith. We don't know Chris Rock. We don't know them.
Well, goddammit, you should have picked the topic.
You missing my point. I'm not trying to change the topic.
I'm just fucking.
I'm just saying that we put too much stock in
Talk about
people
this shit again.
that we really don't know, and then when they show us who they are, and that happened when he came back on the stage, then got his instructions from the corner, and he became a thespian once again. You know? He acted his ass off, and I'm like, you know what? This is going to be very interesting. because-
Jeff Brown is texting me. Should I call in?
You should call me.
Yeah, Jeff.
Because he actually probably knows these characters better than we do. And it does take some perspective at this point, man, because we got to talk about it, but we also have to use this as a teachable moment because we got other fish we need to fry. And this can't be anything but a temporary distraction from the work that we need to put in to get our lives in order because it's just too much going on that we need to spend most of our time dealing with.
I think there's an underlying aspect though that Will, because he talked about some of this in his book, how his dad beat on his mom, and he felt like a coward because he never stepped in to help his mom.
It could be some of that. They also said their beef goes back to 2016.
Oh, when he said
when Chris said another joke about the man's wife,
right? And he probably didn't defend her then,
right?
And probably so again, you got a lot of.
So what that means is we're dealing with a guy that's gone through some traumatic shit, and he's responding through the trauma.
Right.
But oftentimes, and this is the real part of this, we still motherfucking glorify these people. Yeah. We still put them on a pedestal even though they're works in progress.
Right.
So when I hear people say shit like, what I've been hearing, they're saying it in here right now, I'm disappointed. How can you be disappointed in a work in progress? That means you have misplaced expectations for a work in progress. See, somebody told you that the marketing and promotion of a product is supposed to represent a person. See, products are fucking promoted to be perfect. I'm thirsty, drink a Coca-Cola. Bitch, drink a Coca-Cola cold as fuck in the desert and see what the fuck happens. You understand what I'm saying? So products are positioned to look perfect. So now, the pitch man gotta look perfect. The motherfucker pitching the product gotta look perfect. The moment we found out that Tiger Woods fucked hoes, and I mean raggedy hoes. I'm a billionaire, but I'm a nigga. Raggedy hoes. Like, it don't matter what. I mean, lot lizards, barmaids. When that shit came out, all of the brands was like, hey, nasty motherfucker.
Pull this shit right back in.
You get what I'm saying? So in America, products are positioned to be perfect. Even the fucking obvious terrible products. Hey, this shit will help you with your psoriasis. But be mindful.
Side effects are
your ass might fall out.
Come on, man.
But you see what I'm saying? So now I can't listen to a nigga unless he's perfect. So the guru got to be perfect. The preacher got to be perfect. Everybody is a work in progress. Not one motherfucker you know has it completely together.
Right.
So we look at Will Smith as Will Smith from the TV show.
Right.
As Will Smith from Independence Day. As Will Smith from I Am Legend. Nigga, Will Smith is a human being.
He's human.
And guess what? The best human being on planet Earth has limits.
Yes. You can talk shit all damn day.
Got tolerances.
Shit build up. Then all of a sudden.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, and then let me just say this about comedians. And I'm going to say comedians, modern day comedians, have now cultivated and molded the persona of the modern day chat nigga. Because the chat nigga used to be the motherfucker in the audience.
Oh, the heckler.
Just watching the heckler. So now the new heckler is the chat room.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And oftentimes, the comedian molds the persona of the heckler. You get what I'm saying? This is what's happening in our culture today. So, some comedians are true artists. But not all comedians are true artists. And when I say true artists, that doesn't mean they're not an artist. It just means they haven't mastered their art. You got some motherfuckers that are outright geniuses. Just, nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's a genius motherfucker right there. Then you got some motherfuckers that try to be funny. that, you know, haven't found their voice yet, that, you know, haven't developed enough content or a unique POV. You got those kind of people, right? But the bottom line is, and Jeff Brown just joined us, and I'm glad he joined at this exact moment because he's a master comedian. He understands what I'm talking about in terms of artistry and developing your craft. Your mic is not on just yet. Hold on.
But can we talk about the elephant in the room?
No. I'm not done. Let me get this out before I forget it. Some comedians, and I believe it's the ones that are not developed, tend to use shit talking and jonesing and bagging and crumbing, right? They tend to use that and then hide under this is art.
It's a joke. Yeah,
this is a joke.
Yeah, this is just a joke. That's right.
See, when Joe Torre, you look at Joe Torre's story. When he got started, he started like his brother, Guy Torre. When Guy Torre got started, he started like his brother Joe. Joe was a snapper. He snap on hecklers, he get at niggas. But when Guy came on, Guy mimicked that a little bit and was like, hey, no, you gotta find your own voice. You can't be like your brother. So then he developed something different. You get what I'm saying? You got a lot of niggas who use snapping on a nigga and then try to flip back and go, oh no, it's art.
It's just jokes, man.
No, it's just jokes. No, nigga, you're not an artist. What you're doing is, in order to not bomb, you're attacking the audience so you can find your footing. Let's not forget, comedians are some of the most insecure motherfuckers in the world. So this material ain't working. Guy found out, snapping on niggas, and then he started going into his material. His material wasn't that good early on. He was like, oh shit, I gotta get back in the lab. So you got a lot of motherfuckers who snap in order to stay relevant because, you know, shit, my material is trash. Jeff Brown, can you hear us? But we can't hear you. We can read your lips though. What's up with his mic, Mike?
I'm working on it, man.
Oh, so Mike is working on your mic, and we'll get to you, Jeff.
Real quickly, you mentioned something that I actually experienced when I was living in San Diego before I moved to L.A. in '92. Joe Torre was a part of Jamie Foxx. A lot of comedians came to this club in Southeast San Diego. And at that point, he was doing exactly what you was talking about.
Trying to get on the crowd?
No, man.
Snapping.
And he should have paid a little more attention to the cat that he came at. All right, because this was a big beefy brother, and there was something about his carriage that let the audience know this ain't the dude you really need to come at, man. Homeboy came out that crowd, man, went up there and dusted the floor with Joe, man. And, oh yeah, man, put hands on Joe, man. And Joe was startled. And then a couple weeks later, he still hadn't learned his lesson, man. He came back to San Diego and did the show again and ran out of material. And I got bored and got up to leave, and I just happened to be with one of the finest women I've ever dated in my life. She was a run-up to the Miss Bahamas contest, man. This girl was cold, man. And I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. So I get up to walk out, and he started trying to bag on me, man. I said, look here, bro. Why would I sit here and listen to you when I can leave with this, man?
Right.
And walked on out, and he just kind of stared at me, man, and realized, you know what, I still got some homework to do. But at least he transitioned and realized that you can't hide behind your shortcomings when you're on that stage, man. There's some limitations to that. It can become dangerous physically, and from a career standpoint, you'll stagnate.
Right. So, was he right? I'm going to go to Kev first, because I was about to answer, but then Kev jumped in, because he don't give a fuck about radio rules, but it's fine.
You asked the question, nigga.
Nigga, it was for me to answer.
Nigga, did you say that it was a rhetorical question?
It was for me to answer.
Did you say it was rhetorical, nigga?
Look in the camera. It was for
Did
me.
you say it was rhetorical, nigga?
It was for me. Say rhetorical. God damn it.
You didn't say
Kevin.
it was a rhetorical question.
God damn it, Kevin, it's not rhetorical. It's for me to answer, then you. Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead, nigga.
Now go ahead. Hell no, nigga. You jumped on my toes.
Nah, nigga.
Go ahead, nigga.
I thought we was waiting for Geoff to say
He
something.
disappeared.
He working on Jeff. You didn't notice that? Get out your phone. You pay attention to the room, you see? So was he right or not?
It says on. Yeah, it says on.
Kev.
Well, he's asking if my mic is on.
Oh, he over there. Okay, he got everybody discombobulated.
He's asking if my mic is on.
Let me say this, if he was right or wrong, and then I'm gonna pass it on to everybody else. I was wrong for slapping the shit out of Aries Spears, or elbowing Aries Spears. I was
He
wrong.
said Oreo, but
Okay, I was wrong. Right? Aries Spears, to me, thought there was a culture that developed on the 5150 show that said, talk shit to this nigga. Now, here's the difference. If you factor in my radio knowledge and experience, I was taught by Guy Black. Guy Black said, hey man, if you on somebody's show, your job is to make them look good. Your job is to get the fuck out the way, and then you're the two guard. You score when they set you up. So in other words, play by their rules. So again, people think the relationship between Corey and I was, oh, he's shitting on Zoe, he dogging Zoe out. Not understanding that I understand my role, and that's between him and I, a brother who's had over 10 years of friendship. So we know each other and we know how to play off each other. This is why so many motherfuckers still talking to this day. Man, you, Zoe and Corey, man, y'all Shaq and Kobe. Y'all, the way you set him up, the way he set you up, blah, 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 right? But if you're on the outside looking in, you make assumptions and you think Zoe is a certain way. Just like a lot of motherfuckers thought Will Smith was a certain way until he got him slapped the shit out of somebody. Right? Right?
Put niggas on notice right
So, like, niggas don't know your story, don't know who you are, don't know what the fuck you about, but will commentate on what you present. And they don't understand that motherfuckers are here within a framework, right? Corey's running point on his show. He sets other people up, sets the table up for other people, and then you get in where you fit in, right? Aries came on the show, a little tipsy, a little drunk, whatever, not knowing the culture, but from the outside looking in thinking, that's the punching bag. That's the nigga to disrespect, but not knowing who the fuck I am at all. And come to find out, and Corey, 10 years of friendship, but when I say friendship, please understand, that doesn't intimate that Corey knows every aspect of my life, my movements, and how I get down, just like I don't know every aspect of his life and his movements and how he get down. This is us working in concert, right? On a radio show, on a podcast. This is not, hey, Corey, come to Pasadena every 4th of July where my family got the barbecue, where we sit and watch the Rose Parade. This is not that, but we got love and respect for each other and for what we do, right? Oftentimes when motherfuckers see you in a certain light, you get typecast. Don't think YouTube can't typecast you as a certain way. Until you meet a nigga in real life, then you go, hey, that's a whole different kind of nigga than the nigga I tune into on Mondays.
He ain't nothing like the nigga.
It's a different nigga. So then, the way our culture is set up here, watch, we need the next drama bit. We need the next drama piece. We need the next beef, the next argument, the next fuck shit. So, the next fuck shit happens, and that continues the narrative, right? Whatever that fuck shit might be, it continues a narrative. So, with the Aries Spears situation, he came in, and what motherfuckers don't know is during the break, I'm trying to coach him. I'm saying, hey, bruh, you funny, it's cool, but stop talking over people. And during the break, he was cool. It seemed like he was accepting the insight. Stop talking over people. Let Corey set it up, but you're doing good. And he seemed cool during the break. But coming back from break, that's okay. Coming back from break, the shit kept escalating. The fuck shit was going.
It was going for 2 hours.
And for 2 hours, so
And
then motherfuckers say, "Oh, Zo, I lost respect for you, nigga. I'm a human being, and you don't know me."
Like y'all don't
What?
get it. No, I saw that. He was a drunk Aries on thing. So meaning astrologically, he's an Aries. So nigga, he's gonna step across the line, especially when he's drunk. But that whole 2 hours, he was violating your space. He was doing all kind of nigga slapped you in the hand when you pointed at the damn thing. I was like, nigga. So it was like we talking about Will. At certain point, you can only take so much shit, and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, nigga,"
and that's Zo in his late 40s.
Yeah, the earlier Zo.
The earlier Zo is another type of nigga altogether.
That was Zo. The earlier Zo would have took that nigga the first time he did some shit.
Bobby,
From the book of my Uncle James.
Uncle James, Lord.
I'll lick you till I lick you clean. Then I ain't gonna lick you no more. That's what happened over that 2 hour period because he had already violated your space early into everything that Kevin said. I'm not gonna repeat because I saw the very same thing, and I saw your temperature just slowly rising and rising and rising and rising, and he just went right through every stop sign, even the ones that was flashing.
Every damn one.
He ran through them, and then when it bubbled over, you gave him one final warning. Man, I ain't taking no more of this.
2 hours.
And he went even further across the line and put his hands back on you again.
Yes.
And it was like, when you stood up, that was the time that he should have left the stadium, you know. And it turned into a killing flow. But
Should have left the stadium.
the difference between that and what happened Sunday night, last night,
Go ahead.
is vast. Because that was over a 5-year period, but it really boiled down to a false image that we allow celebrities to play. Because he claimed he was defending his wife's honor. How you gonna defend her honor when she doesn't defend yours? See, the backstory on that is this girl they had a very open relationship.
For real, Bobby?
Man, I thought I turned it off, man. But what happened is, that's fine if y'all got an understanding. But when it comes to the point where you're trying to say you're defending her honor when there is none, she do what she want to do, you do what you want to do, and then she doesn't put that on you.
But sexually, though,
She looked
that
at
may
him.
be they deal
Now, what I'm
sexually.
saying is she sicked him on that man. He was sitting there laughing about the whole thing, and then as soon
but
as
I
she
don't-
looked
I
at
don't
him,
think She sicked him. I think again, Will is dealing with his. You go back.
That's
and his mama
I
getting
get all
beat
that.
type of
But see,
shit. and then
that's
there's
no,
another aspect
that ain't
to
his
it.
mama though. That's his
That
woman.
is. He even wrote about. He said
He can write about it
it
just like
affects
he
him
can
to
stand
this
up
day.
there
He
with
talked
crying.
about how it affects him to this day.
He sit up there crying last night after
but
this
you
didn't
can't
have
talk
nothing
about
to do
what
with
somebody
that.
else's trauma is though. He said
I
that
know
shit affects
trauma.
him, but you don't know his trauma.
I know my
You don't
trauma.
know his trauma.
I watched my
But
mama.
you trying to tell
But
him
what y'all
his trauma
both can't do is talk over each other.
Well, I was
so let's
talking
give
and
each
then
other
he
space.
took over the
Yeah,
conversation.
Kev do be jumping in. Kev. Let him finish, and then you rebuttal. Let him finish, because you know Bobby's sensitive about not being able to finish. Now let him finish.
I just want to finish, and I'll be quiet because I know where that period go.
There we go.
I know where the
Let's
comma go.
There it is.
So here it is right here. I can relate to abuse. I watched my mother get beat on. And it did put me in that mindset. I can't wait to get old enough. And when I did get old enough, I stepped to the brother that beat my mama. And I told him, but by then he was slumped over, and I said, man, Lord, happy days is here again. Let me tell you something, bruh. The only reason I'm not going to put my foot in your ass all the way down the street is I like to look on your face right now, because that's what you did to my mama. So I know how that feels, bro. I know how that feels personally. But to me, we're mixing apples with oranges, because what happened in that situation was instructional. She gave him that look like she'd been giving him that look for years. This is what you do for me when I tell you to. And he responded to her look. Not to the fact that the man had made a joke, because that was a joke. She gave him that look because at first when he started talking, when Chris started talking, her expression was kind of neutral. And then it went to, and then he saw that change in her, then he got up and went up there and did what he did. And I think the two are related. That's just my opinion.
And then Kev, your retort, and then, of course.
All right, so. Again, your trauma is what your trauma was. His trauma is what his trauma was, what it was. And he still talks about it to this day, which means it still affects him to this day. So you can't sit up here and say that what your trauma is the same as his. It's completely different. You a different person, completely different person than him. He said he watched it completely.
With completely different experiences.
Right, completely different experiences. He watched his mom get beat, and he felt that he should have stepped in, but he didn't, so he felt like a coward. When he saw that, so that still is with him today. That he felt like a coward when he didn't defend his mom, or he doesn't defend the women he loved. This is out of this nigga mouth. This ain't me.
Wait, Kev, let me ask you this question, because what you just pointed out is dope. Do you think his defense of Jada is a coping mechanism that he developed from not being able to defend his mom? Go ahead.
That's exactly what I was getting to.
Okay.
That's exactly what
So
I was
why
getting
didn't
to.
he defend her with that dude that was having sex with her?
But that's they sex life is their sex life. You don't know what people's sex life is about. That ain't got nothing
What
to do with
agreements they have on the
what
table.
agreements they have, but did you disrespecting her as a person? And so again, then he talked about how he really feels jealous of her relationship with Tupac. And so Tupac was this thug type of, and women like a little thug in a nigga, and he ain't like that. And so,
no. He not like that in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about what he said in the interview.
I'm talking
about what he said in the interview.
Okay.
He felt that the closeness that Jada had with Tupac, because he felt like their closeness was because, or that he's not like Tupac.
I feel like I want to share some inside information. That's what I feel like.
He feels jealous. This nigga said this
Right.
in an interview on Sway, when he was on Sway.
Right.
That was the interview, what he said. So again, you throw all of that shit in there, that he feels that his wife may not think that he may be man enough or sticks up for him, and then he didn't stick up for his mom back in the day, and then you got all of that in there, and then he turns and he looks at his wife who's dealing with a disease, alopecia, where she's probably cried to him many times
About her hair.
And how she feels about it. And then women are very sensitive about how they look just in general. And then this nigga does that, and he looks over at his wife and sees his wife fucking kind of in pain about that shit, and especially dealing with all the shit she probably deals with at home, dealing with it. That nigga was like, fuck that.
And then also,
said, fuck that.
wait, and then also, let's not, like, this, I don't want to diverge too far, but the whole Tupac thug shit, like, Tupac went to a school with Jada that was like fame.
Right. I'm just saying what he said.
I'm just saying what like, he said. If we look at the Drink Champs episode with Drez from Black Sheep, and people got mad at Drez from Black Sheep because Drez was like, Tupac ain't that dude y'all talking about. Mm-hmm. That's not really what he is. So when we say women like the tough guy and Tupac was the tough guy and Will ain't the tough guy, like I said, Mo, and I'm gonna put Mo D's name on here, but I ain't gonna share what he shared, but Mo has shared stories about Will that's like, don't get the TV
don't get it
twisted with the real guy. Like, I know, I'll be more than say, but I'm not that nigga to be out here.
Don't do it.
I'm not that nigga to be out here, spilling the beans on personal shit. But I'm just gonna say, at the end of the day,
More women, though, are actually behind. This is the funny thing about this.
Because women are conflicted.
Yes.
They want a nigga to sock a nigga for them,
exactly.
but they don't want an aggressive nigga. Right. They don't want niggas aggressive. This is America, though.
That's
America
hilarious.
will applaud violence in football, violence in competitive sports, but not violence in the man.
Hockey, all that bullshit.
Right? You love a good fight on the hockey ring, but you don't want an aggressive man. You're slowly trying to rewrite the narrative of what a man is. I have to ask these questions, you guys. These are not playtime questions. I gotta ask this question. Stephen A. Smith said this.
Oh my God.
If Will Smith seriously did that and he wins the Oscar, he just stained the greatest moment of his career. You cannot do that shit, he used symbols. You cannot do that shit, especially as a black man, in that position to another black man at Chris Rock. I love his little senior moments. Talking about he gonna beat somebody in basketball. Can't even turn that damn ring on. Okay. In that position to another black man on that stage. If that was not a joke, Will won't live this down. Do you guys agree with Stephen A. Smith's assessment of this? Bobby?
Let's consider the source. He has mastered the language to the point where he can play both ends against the middle.
Right.
For him to even speak on a matter of race, with all the damage he has done to the race, individuals and their careers and their livelihoods that he would not do to white people, he gets discredited right away, for me. All right, because, wait a minute, Steve. You do the bidding for these folks every day.
Right.
So I don't want to hear what you got to say about how that thing played out. Because again, how well do you really know these people and who are you covering for?
Right.
You covering for yourself and the institutions that support vilifying black people. So I don't want to hear what you got to say, Stephen A. Smith. But as it pertains to Will Smith, whoever he is, once you portray a character, and that's your livelihood, you need to stay in that character. Because when you step into who you really are, you give me the license to say, look, I don't care who you are, for real, because you're getting in the way of what we need to do, and we don't waste too much time believing that you were somebody that you're not. And whoever you are is whoever you are, and I'm going to be satisfied with that, man. But don't be walking on one side, and then all of a sudden you're going to turn into who you are, and then we supposed to have a certain feeling for you?
And Bobby
I
just
can't
said some cold shit. Nigga, who you are, and the people accept you as a certain thing, and then you step out into who you really are versus what's making you money, that'll fuck your money up, right? Do you guys remember the making of the band? Making the band with Diddy and them? And they had that shit called the Band? You remember that shit?
Yeah.
The Band? Well, they was complaining about the songs that all the producers were bringing to them, right? And then what Diddy said that rings true in alignment with what Bobby said. Diddy said, you better be happy you got this variety of records right now, because once the fan chooses the song, that's it. You're going to have to do those kind of songs to keep them interested. Once the fans choose your sound, you ain't going to have the creative freedom you got right now in discovering your sound. So oftentimes, like I said, people get wrapped up in these images of people and thinking that's who they really are. No, Michael Jackson talked with a deep-ass voice, but not in public. You didn't know that. The motherfucker had to die, and motherfuckers had to release motherfucking audio of this motherfucker with a deep-ass, very white, Michael Jackson. Hey, what's happening, Pim? That's Michael Jackson. You don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't know these motherfuckers. And the internet has made everybody reckless. How you gonna speak about a nigga daughter? Just in general. Nobody's off limits. Niggas will talk about your kids like they know them.
And that's the point. And that's what Will was like, nigga, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
So Will intimated in his victory speech that's something comedians need to deal with. Now, if you're a motherfucking Master Jedi comedian, this doesn't apply to you.
Right.
If you're an up-and-comer who relies on talking shit to the audience, this applies to you, right?
Listen up.
It's not art until you get good at it, nigga.
Right.
It's shit talking when you're not good.
That's right.
What happens when niggas shit talk niggas in the streets?
They get their ass beat. You get your ass
So
mangled.
Will intimated. He said in his speech, because we celebrities, we supposed to take this abuse. He framed it as abuse, my niggas. So you got a lot of niggas out here thinking they funny. And then if they saw somebody, and they got fucking pistol whip. I would do it. I would pistol. And they got pistol whipped to the ground. What the fuck, nigga? I was just giving commentary. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, men are men in these streets. Men are not men on YouTube. Like, niggas, this right here is a show. It's a production.
And to me, Will just let everybody know, don't
fuck this production,
don't
nigga.
Fuck around. No, you ever see this movie called Ender's Game? There's a movie called Ender's Game.
Oh, yeah.
So it's about these little kids that they take up to train to fight aliens, right? So at the beginning, this one little kid, he's supposed to be like this he has a super mind. And so in the school, in the school where he's at, these bullies, this one big bully, they try to trap him in a classroom, and he wants to fight him. And so he's like, all right, but he got all his homies around. So he's like, all right, well, just me and you. Ender, he goes, like, just me and you. And so he goes, all right, so the dude is all bigger than him. The dude, Ender, went around, he grabbed something off the table and said, bow down. He smacked him in the face, and when he was on the ground, he stomped, bow, bow, bow. I mean, he was out. He kept on stomping. Bow, 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 bow. So when they finally asked him, the teachers asked him, they said, why did you keep going? He said, because I don't ever want to have to fight that nigga again. He said, if I do that one time, then he's going to remember that for the rest of his life. And I don't ever have to fight him again.
That was my philosophy in motherfucking elementary, junior high, and I didn't have no fights in high school.
Man,
because elementary, junior high, I set the tone.
Set the tone. This nigga's so crazy. Don't fuck around. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. All right. Jeff Brown, can we hear you?
I think you can. Can y'all
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah.
Look, Jeff, before you get going, let me just tell motherfuckers this right now. It's 1,600 niggas in here listening to this show. And we got 600 likes.
Oh, they bullshit.
Come on, man. Can y'all get the motherfucking super chat cracking? Can y'all get the Cashapp cracking? Y'all should be able to get all this shit cracking. If you enjoy this content, if you support this channel, this show, y'all should not just be sitting back like, fuck this nigga and his motherfucking super chat request and his motherfucking like button request. Y'all niggas should be supporting. And for the people who have done so, let me say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's 3 times as many motherfuckers watching as there are motherfuckers hitting the like button. So hit the like button, subscribe. My brother Jeff Brown has joined the fray. Jeff, as a top shelf, top level comedian, my brother.
Top shelf
Yes,
like
sir.
weed.
Please, man, a writer, actor, producer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When does the heckling and the fuck shit and the goofy-nomics go too far?
Goofy-nomics?
And this doesn't apply to Chris, because Chris is a master Jedi.
Yeah, he's a master.
Oh, Master Jedi.
Yes.
Jedi. May I make a shameless plug, gentlemen?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I got tired of people going, hey, Jeff Brown, how come your skin looks so good? And not doing something about it. So
Here comes Jeff Brown Shea Butter. Come on.
changing the world one ashy ass at a time. It's not like the shea butter swap meet. No shit, ladies and gentlemen. I literally have a hookup from a friend in Ghana that sends me this shit with no lanolin in it. No, I take it right. It's pure. I take it right out of the package he sends it in and puts it in here. This ain't the shit at the swap meet. I also have it in flavors. I have child support flavor, which this one.
Child support.
If you fuck somebody with this on, you're gonna wind up on child support. It's that good. And this
They
one
said
is
Jeff's
can
is
I
too
borrow
hot.
your car?
That's
Now,
what-
Can I borrow your car?
The answer to that is yes.
Hey, Jeff, I was just in Dina yesterday, and I was thinking about just stopping by your house. If
you
I
should.
would have known you had
Shea-
Baby.
nigga child support,
Child support.
shea butter, I would have went to your crib for real, for real. Can everybody cash mob Jeff Brown? What is the website, Jeff?
Hit me at God damn it.
Nigga, that ain't the
Giraffe dog.
Look here, I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
High ass. Hit me at
I'm gonna tell you because I just made I just got the website, just got all the shit for it. I will tell you before I get off the air.
Oh, so you don't even okay.
But it's something to do with Ash. Handle
Well,
Ash.
good.
He said something to do with
Something
Ash.
that Ash.
So I set the show up for him to come in on a very poignant moment. He derails it with an impromptu commercial that he does not have the motherfucker. This is look, you can't write this shit. This is comedy. I told you he was a great comedian.
That nigga's awesome.
the shit in the moment. Let's get to the shit in the moment. I got friends that wrote for the Oscars who are comedians who shall remain nameless.
Sully, I'll say his name. His brother.
That's right, his brother. So
That's right.
Wrote for the Oscars. Shout out to Andrea Lust, my sister-in-law, who was the sign interpreter for the Oscars. So I have it on proper authority that that nigga really got hit in the face. From a comedian standpoint, I don't think Chris did anything wrong without subtext, because there's always a list with these celebrities of what not to talk about. You said it a little earlier, Zoe.
Yeah.
We were talking about Ricky Gervais, the dude that eviscerates these award ceremonies.
Right.
Ricky Gervais host. I love him for it.
Yeah, he
Right.
He crazy.
Chris nowhere close to that. He was what he said, unless Will said, look, nigga, don't talk about my wife's head. Unless that was said beforehand, Chris was not out of bounds.
Right. Yeah. I never thought Chris was out of bounds. I thought that the joke he said was pretty fucking benign.
Right. That was a gross overreaction from a dude who, if you read his book, Will was not raised in the streets of Philly. He was raised in the city of Philly. So I don't think in that instance even Charlie Mack would have handled that way.
Right.
Had it been me, and I really thought that he said it, and my wife was worth it, by the way. Let Jeff Brown go on there and say what I'm saying. I ain't finna fight over Jake. I I've been sitting there next to her. Ooh, you see, he said that shit to you. What you finna do?
Told you.
I ain't mad enough, girl. You better call August. August. You better call somebody else up here. I ain't finna fight for you.
August should have definitely caught the slap, but if we listen to the information that came out, they had a pre-arrangement with August that made it okay.
Right.
So the slap wasn't necessary.
Right.
Right, go ahead, Geoff.
It was.
Okay, you letting some dude long swipe your girl on the low. All right, that's y'all business, and that got out of the bag. Because that got out of the bag,
should've got slapped
imagine,
for that.
gentlemen, I said this on Giraffe Balls last night. I did a special bulletin. I wasn't even gonna do it till Will slapped the shit out of Chris. Gentlemen, let's work on this exercise right now, if y'all don't mind. I want you all to close your eyes. All right, niggas.
For real, nigga?
Oh, yeah, seriously, close your eyes.
I'm not closing my eyes in a room full of niggas. What the fuck? 9 niggas in this motherfucker. You said close your eyes.
Oh, shit. Think of the worst, most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you with a woman. I need you to see it. I need you to smell the room, see the space. Now imagine the entire world knows. That's the way this nigga is carrying.
Oh shit. Yeah.
No, you can
okay
tell.
to do that freak shit you do behind closed doors.
Right.
But when the world can see your skid marks, bruh, that's his shit he fucking with right now.
Yeah.
The world sees his marital skid marks, and there was a man.
Marital skid.
There was a man sitting there who was not used to being. He was socially caged. He was socially cornered. He was a socially cornered as much as Will tries to act like a rat. Will is a house mouse. He's a great one. He's a friend. I love Will Smith.
Wait, Geoff. I don't know. You're going to force me to say shit that I know.
Okay. I stopped Charlie Mack from tearing one of James Hanna's arms off one night.
Right.
For Will Smith. What I'm saying about Will, I would say if Will was here, because Will, really, is kind of like me, except I got pushed so far because I was getting my ass whooped every day. I was getting a bone broke every other month. So that I was forced to learn how to fight, but it wasn't something that I had inherently in me. I wasn't inherently angry like that. So saying, Will ain't that dude. I guarantee you. I tell you who you'd have had a different outcome with last night. Tony Rock.
That's what I said. Tony would have. Hey, listen. There's been some furniture moving. Them niggas would have been. They would have been some movers in there, nigga. Shit would have happened if Tony got slapped for sure.
Here how you know Chris ain't no street dude. When I say something about a man's wife, and she starts walking at me full stride.
You know some shit gonna go down.
Yes.
I'm going right here.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Right there.
Right.
This is. Hey, I don't want no trouble.
Yep.
It also puts my hands up.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Gives you distance. Gives you range.
That's the boxing shit too.
Range.
Yep. Hey, nigga.
Yep. Hey.
Hey, when you come in,
Aha.
and pull you in the head, butt the fuck out.
That's right.
So let me ask you this, Geoff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask everybody this, because I need to know this. What if Tom Cruise said the joke? Or a white comic? Say Bill Burr. What if Bill Burr is Chris Rock? Because that speaks to Stephen A. Smith's point, black men shouldn't be acting out like this on that particular stage. If Bill Burr said the same joke about Jada, does Will slap the shit out of Bill Burr? Geoff?
Well, you bring in a lot of other elements in that I don't. We're apples and bowling balls now. Because when you bring Bill Burr in, the first place we're not going is Will and Jada. The first place we're going is a white man is talking about a black woman's hair.
Yeah.
That's the first place. That's the first bus stop.
That's okay. All right.
That is gonna be the
That's the
first.
first bus stop.
Now, does Will have the same response, bus stop and all?
Right.
More than likely not, because most black men are subconsciously afraid of white boys. If you ain't never really, really hit one, you kind of scared.
So you did answer it. You just wanted to give me another answer in another dimension on the bus stop, and then okay, cool.
I think he pumps the brakes right there because it take a special kind of dude. It take you, like I said, you've had to do it before. Like if you live on the edge of certain areas, urban, certain areas of Boston, New Edition done fought some white boys.
New Edition done fought some niggas, some white boys for sure.
If you live on the edge of where white boys live, you done got down with white boys. If you ain't never smacked a white boy and seen your whole hand on his head first, that's what I like to do when I fight. Not smack him because you can see your whole hand. If you've never done that, there's a trepidation that the average black man has when it comes to confrontation with white men. It's been bred in us. I really believe that.
Yeah, no argument there. Dom, your thought, and then Bobby.
Well, yo, I got.
Would he smack a white guy? Seinfeld says the same joke. Would he?
No.
Well, he did smack that dude at the airport, though.
What dude at the airport?
I mean, remember there was a white dude that kissed him while he was walking?
Oh yeah,
by?
he sure did.
First off, we gotta stop calling that a slap. That motherfucker tapped him on the face like he was his son getting ready to run into a game. Hey man, what you doing? It wasn't like, motherfucker. It wasn't one of them. See, when I think slap, I'm seeing perspiration dust. That's when I think slap. Perspiration dust.
Yeah.
If you don't get the, that ain't no slap.
Yeah.
So, and then it's Bobby, and then we're gonna come this way. Bobby, your thoughts? White comic says the same joke. Does he do it? And
No
why?
way. No way. And for financial reasons, first and foremost, and career. You add both of those together, and you don't have the psychic for that unless, as Geoff mentioned, you got a history of that. Having grew up in the South, I know exactly what he's talking about. It wasn't a matter of if, it was when it happened. We used to have to go to war, put hands on each other. But the quick question I would like to ask Geoff is, what are the repercussions long term for what happened last night for Will?
Show. I love it. Well, quick question for Geoff. Fuck what you talking about, because we was going to go around.
You see how he just flipped that all out of proportion?
Well, we go around the table to get these guys.
I gave you the answer.
Geoff, side note, Geoff, what you think about
I asked him, he already asked the question now. You didn't just cut him out with this bullshit.
The new Dorito factory is being built out in the Ukraine.
Dirty motherfucker. Dirty motherfucker.
Well, I think, and this is what I said
Oh,
last
you
night.
was riding muff.
That's what you know.
If this is fake, fake or real, look at what you're actually watching. You're watching the crucifixion of Will Smith's body of work.
Thanks for saying it.
For
You
some
think
reason.
so?
I've been trying to say that. Thanks for saying
Look
it.
at Bel Air, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Thanks for saying
terrible.
it.
Is paving over the Fresh Prince. Bel Air is paving over the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Last night's Will Smith did away with the clean-cut Will Smith that won't bust a nigga in the mouth.
Which is fine.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So you gotta do that.
Kill that nigga.
That he's killing that. The problem is, the issue is, the Me Too part that is in the way of this. The August Alsina part that is in the way of this. The part of Will that didn't go at the red table talk Well, that's fair, and I understand that,
That's
and I'm
the
glad
elephant.
that you did that, and we love our family. But man to woman from a trust place, I can't fuck with you like that no more. So here, tell you what, let's work this divorce out now. How about I give you double what you made on Hawthorne, and you get the fuck on? Had he done that and said, ladies, I'm available, we all love these kids, Jada, you know that. But I'm going to have to get pimpish right here. Since you gave it to another man, it belongs to him now.
But we don't know.
Right,
That's
what
I'm
that
saying.
arrangement
We don't know
is.
what that arrangement is. That makes sense until you get the context of the arrangement.
Absolutely, gentlemen. What I'm trying to do, and I understand that, I am saying that had he played these cards, he would have endeared himself to the layman, because that's how the layman gets down. The layman is not around a bunch of billionaire swingers.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Right.
The layman is not around a bunch of billionaire swingers as a first generation billionaire swinger. These people money is as long as Train Smoke. His daddy
Train
had some
Smoke.
companies in Philly, nigga. This is okay. He's trying to breathe whatever gas is on Jupiter.
Right.
That's how far he is from his world. He's been there 2 decades.
So, and then, thank you for that. And then these two brothers have to answer that question. If it was a white comedian, would it happen?
I'm not sure if he wouldn't have did it or not. To be honest, I think he possibly could have. I know I would have if he talked about my wife, white comedian or black or whatever. Or
Fuck the color. You'd have just did what you had to do.
I'm not scared of anybody.
Because you know niggas tend to protect their wallet over their integrity anyway.
I would not do that.
I don't know if that's fair, gentlemen. That's not fair to say.
Niggas don't protect their wallets over their integrity in general?
Okay, this is me. I'm sitting there with Mrs. Brown. Okay, first off, Mrs. Brown.
But you can't use you and Mrs. Brown. You motherfuckers are an anomaly,
Right.
nigga.
Y'all
You
are
Papa
different- y'all are
Smurf,
different-
nigga,
y'all
with the
different
burgundy
people.
hat on,
I'm
nigga.
different people.
Right now, I should go get my Smurf.
See?
Right
I'm
there.
sitting here in my drawers, and y'all don't need to know that much about me. I live a happy life. Anyway,
Shit, here we go.
I don't think that it's fair to say that Will really had an argument with what was said about Jada. And Jada and Mrs. Brown, here's the three-pointer from the parking lot from Mrs. Brown. She said, that's Jada's fault.
Uh-oh, here we go. Now you talking, nigga. Put your wife on the show. Go ahead.
That's Jada's fault. Because she said this to me in the kitchen. You mean to tell me on national television, Mr. Brown, that if that was you, I said it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be, because you know me. If I really had a problem with it, I ain't finna do it here. I'm gonna catch you in the bathroom at the after party and mop it with your ass. That's me. But was it me? I could stop you with 3 words. Baby, 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 where are we? Where are we?
Yeah.
She didn't use her power. Do you know why? Because she wasn't interested in anything than what she's always been interested in. Trying to pull equal to Will Smith.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
There we go. I like that. Because I'm going to say this, Jeff.
Area Bill Bellamy.
Jeff, you killing it right now. One powerful point at a time.
Okay.
That right there, that piece right there, I want to pull equal to my man.
Heard this too many times. Oh, okay, I made $30 million this year. Oh, that's cute with your little $4 million. Put it on the pile.
Put it on the pile.
We'll do something with that $4 million, something.
But this is what I want to say. Because our community is always fractured. It's always split. You got motherfuckers who are for it and motherfuckers who are against it. when the shit went down with me and Aries, motherfuckers was hitting me from all over the place. And it was 50-50. That was some bitch shit you did, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You wouldn't do that to me. That's how we do it. Do it to you tonight, nigga, in front of your mama's house, nigga. Don't give a fuck. But then there were women in the inbox. That was some man shit. Motherfucking, what's the dude that threw the ball at Kobe face? And Kobe didn't flinch?
Oh, Barnes.
Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes hit me on the DM and said, nigga, you bringing light-skinned niggas back for that.
Oh, just now?
Now, no. When it happened years ago, he probably wouldn't remember or whatever, but he hit me on that shit. But let me just say this. You have to be willing to deal with the consequences of what you do.
And what you say.
Yeah.
And what you say. So this leads me to my final piece on this topic.
But I didn't say about the white thing.
Oh, go ahead.
So I think he, as far as financially, I think he would have paused a little sooner because he knows white people sue. White people sue. They fucking sue.
Well, black people sue too. Aries sued.
Huh? Yeah, but not like ain't as litigious as Caucasian.
Niggas ain't known for
Caucasian will provoke you just so they can sue. Hit me, I'll sue.
Go ahead, nigger.
Right, go ahead, nigga. Hit
Go
me,
ahead,
I'll sue.
nigger.
I'll sue. And so I think he might have paused, but the backstory of Chris Rock talking shit about her on the other Oscars in front of other millions and billions of people years ago before that, embarrassing her. So you have that, and we don't know how that played out in their house. If she got at him about not getting at Chris, if she took it real bad, whatever the fuck that was. This is another time on the Oscars in front of millions and billions of people, you're disrespecting my wife. So again, with all the other shit, the father shit, and all the other shit that plays on, I feel I need to protect my woman, and then he looks over that he sees she's pissed. Again, I think it was just a snap decision. This nigga walked up and said, yo, you know, with all the emotional, mental shit that he's dealing with from the past, that just happened. It happened on some stunt, real quick shit.
Say, did anybody else see how beautiful Venus looked?
Yes.
During that
Yes.
slap?
Venus.
That's my vote. That's my vote.
She did.
Y'all tell me who's better for Will Smith. Will needs to dump
got that
Jada.
right.
All his kids is damn near grown. Dump
And all his kids.
and
Dump
get with
Jada and all his
Venus.
kids.
Venus is Gemini Libra. Bam! That might just be the shit.
Sell it. 0 miles on it, Will. It's 0 miles. The seal ain't even been broke.
Oh, that's right, cause the seal been broke cause she been playing tennis. So that hymen loose, that hymen gone because of them long ass strokes. That hymen been gone. But you right, it still got the new car smell in it.
Yeah,
Murphy and Lane has never even been paid.
Man.
Okay, there's that. Number 2, ain't nobody worried about nobody's money. Venus, you worried Will wants your money? You know he loves your family. Y'all need to go and do that. Yeah, Jada, kick his ass on out. Go on, kick his, yeah. Come on.
Well,
You can always run that house with another dude. Will, go on. And I'm telling you, bro, that's where your piece is. You better go and
but
get
Jeff,
with me.
you're advocating for the destruction
Of the marriage.
of a black king and queen that symbolize relationship goals for millions of sisters out here in this world. They said this was relationship goals. The lady got the red table. They be talking to all these therapists and whatnot. Y'all said this was relationship goals. Don't bail out now, Jeff.
Oh, no, brother. No, because I got something for them delusional heifers. Okay? Dear black women, yes, black women, yes, I'm talking to you. No, I'm not talking about other races. I'm talking about you, sisters. Those of you who still find yourselves delusional, please understand, by the law of Darwinism, you are going to unfuck yourselves out of existence. Nobody has to deal with you and this delusional thinking. On the day that you are buried, only 2 people will be there. You in the box and the nigga driving the bulldozer. With that kind of thinking. You better leave that shit alone. You better stop. What the fuck was you dealing with Will and Jada as your role models in the first goddamn place? You know why you had to use them? Because Big Mama is gone and nobody wants her job. Ask any sister over 50 if she ready to be Big Mama and get ready to get cut.
No, we got a lot of medium mamas. We got tiny mamas.
Okay.
We got smedium mamas, but ain't no big mamas. We got a smedium mama. Go ahead.
Right. Don't nobody want Big Mama's job.
Jeff,
Right.
you said your wife said that was Jada's fault.
Yes, oh yes. Or that Jada could easily have stopped it. That Jada could have kept her composure because she sleeps next to him, I think. So
Maybe.
there's 3 women. It's 3 women
Oh boy.
that got their finger on the nuke button for most black men. Your daughter, your mama, and your wife.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, that dumbass over there on y'all's right, the namesake of this show, he takes something. 2 words for you, grandmother.
Oh, nigga, you ain't even got to say nothing.
But you know, though, there's a point where you can get to and nobody can bring you back from that. As a man, there's a point where you can get to and it's like, I don't give a fuck who say what.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a flying fuck, nigga. Y'all, anybody y'all getting flam-blasted if y'all fucking step in front of me or around me at this point. Get the fuck away. Huh?
Wasn't there.
You don't know if he was there because of the emotion of what he deals with at his home and all the other shit. Will takes a lot of fuckery from niggas, and he said that when he got up there in his acceptance speech.
Called it abuse.
He called it abuse. And
that
so
makes
we
him
don't
a
know,
fool.
nigga, when you keep on pounding on a nigga, boop 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 boop. Hey nigga, he gonna be like, hey, get the fuck off me.
I'm gonna give you all of that. You still cannot explain Jada's failed attempt. She made no attempt.
Probably because she was with it. She was with that shit. Go smack that nigga for me.
Wait,
every other woman.
But wait, I was about to say,
Every other woman was with it.
Wait a minute. Hey, it's a lot of women that are going, yeah, beat a nigga's ass for me, baby.
The senator chick.
My nigga better smack somebody like Will.
The chick who got alopecia.
Then that ain't your woman then. That ain't your woman.
Alopecia. She tweeted, that's right. It's time
That's not your woman.
It's time for people to stop.
If your woman's gonna take bread off the table.
Wait, Jeff. Let Bobby finish his thought, then back to Jeff.
If this woman that you calling your woman puts you in a position to fail, that's not the woman for you.
Your woman is supposed to protect you and keep you out of fuck shit. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
But wait, hold on. Didn't they just have an argument about Jada didn't sick him on the dude?
That's what we saying.
But Kevin was saying that didn't happen, but now Kevin's saying that could have happened.
No, I didn't say that. I said that she was with it while she didn't stop him. I didn't say she sicked him on it.
Same
He's saying things.
It's not the same thing.
Complicit.
He telling somebody to go do this, and
She
then
looked
them
at-
doing it on them own, and me being like, all right.
So you saying
that's 2 different things.
Wait, Jeff is saying, hold on, we all can't talk.
Silence is consent.
Jeff, are you saying she gave him the eye?
She did.
I'm saying
That's what he
that
said.
her eye most definitely did not help, and that she was supposed to stay poised in the demeanor of Coretta, Pauletta, Natasha.
Ooh.
She ain't that.
She ain't that. She will ain't them niggas that.
She definitely ain't that.
With.
She ain't. I told you.
Top of black queen in Hollywood is Pauletta Washington.
Who?
And
Denzel's wife.
Denzel's wife. Yeah. Well.
So this bullshit, Jada is in no way. I call her name in no way with them women. Not in accomplishment or womanhood.
Hey, hey. Hey. Jeff, what happened to your mic?
Let me go on and put it out in the street. Dear black men who are dealing with a black woman who has applauded Jada for what happened last night, or is happy with what Will did last night, do yourself a fucking favor. Run. Don't even go back.
Run, goddammit. Run.
You like 2 million. I am telling you that that is a precursor to some bullshit you do not need. If you do not have a woman who cannot understand that I want to take my man home by the hand.
Because he might kill somebody tonight over me.
Might kill him. And all I have to do is
mentally abused for months.
Do you know why the queen's shoes never get muddy? Because the queen don't walk in the mud, nigga.
Yeah, let me just ask this question. Let's transition because we all can't keep beating the same thing here. Let's transition a little bit.
It's true.
So I got to bounce. Y'all fellas.
You're going to
have
miss
a great
this
end of the
question.
show.
Just take this question with you before you bounce.
If you don't sit your heart healthy ass down.
Hey, he just getting used to that baboon heart. He's got a couple of less chambers than a human heart. So it has,
She's done.
he'll be back. He'll be here. LA, let me see. The official statement from the LAPD. Los Angeles Police Department investigative entities are aware of an incident between two individuals during the Academy Awards program. The incident involved one individual slapping another. The individual involved has declined to file a police report. If the involved parties or party desires a police report at a later date, LAPD will be available to complete an investigative report. Now, as early as 7 hours ago, it was reported by Page Six that Will Smith and Chris Rock to work out slap incident after the Oscars. So it seems like they're gonna try to figure it out, like whatever their issue is, as opposed to going the po-po route. Is Chris Rock a straight up G for not suing the nigga?
For sure.
Can we talk about that? The way Chris Rock handled it.
Well, apparently what I heard is Chris didn't know that she had alopecia. And when he
Nigga,
gave,
how
when he-
you
when
know
he-
it, Chris,
when
though?
he- Huh?
How I know? How my auntie know? How my cousin
Again,
know?
again.
How the world
Everybody knew, because motherfucker did go on motherfucking Instagram and show.
But that's what they were saying. Why he was so ill with the joke that he didn't understand she had alopecia. And so if he found that out after the fact, that may be a reason why he didn't want to press charges.
But it was a diet joke. It wasn't like he went hard in the paint. Go ahead.
Kev, I ask you, not them and what they said. Do you believe that my cousin Keisha in Kenosha, Wisconsin knows that Jada got alopecia and Chris Rock, who more than likely shares a publicist or somebody, you know, they probably have, I'm sure they share heaves at some point. That's lawyer agent, somebody don't know. They don't know.
Well, no, I believe you and your cousin and Chris living two different lives. Chris rolling around the world, making millions and millions of dollars, and I don't have time to be involved in people's little things in their life.
No,
whereas your cousin may be looking, that's what she do to entertain herself. So again, it's very possible that Chris did not know that she had alopecia because he's dealing with so much shit in his damn life, all the shit that he has to deal with.
No, he knew.
I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. I don't believe it. I don't believe you believe it. I'll give you that. Let's just
We
say
be getting
he had
derailed.
no idea.
We don't answer questions. We just go into all of this. But go ahead, Jeff. Finish.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
No. You were asking the question. So, I'm just saying the answers, we just meander down the rabbit hole a little bit. But keep the questions. Come on, Jeff.
I don't think it was a matter. Yeah, I'll just put it declarative. I don't think it was a matter of what Chris didn't know. There is a long list of don't talk about this shit that everybody gets. And the writers will tell you, okay, we're going to try to stay away from that. We will stay away from this. And then when the people leave, they go, we're going to really tell these jokes about this, that, or the other. There was a conversation about Jada's hair. And that was the subtext. That was the ramp. I don't think he just took off.
But
from
Jeff,
that.
Wait, who's the main writer?
Wait. I don't care about any of that.
Right.
Okay.
The question was,
That's why I asked you.
this was the question. Did Chris, acquit himself as a man by not suing Will Smith? We know a white man would have sued him. But did Chris acquit himself well as a man by not suing him?
Well, absolutely, and from only this militant ass separatist Jeff Brown place. What Chris said is, hey, the little trinkets you got and the little trinkets I got, we not gonna take before Massa to deal with this shit between us.
Bomb.
All right.
And he gets big props. He gets big props for that. And I'm glad them brothers didn't get to fight. It's a horrible look for Will. I think Will and whoop Chris' ass in the bathroom if he really wanted to.
I mean, it's a horrible look.
It's a horrible.
It's a horrible look. Period. In my opinion, it's a horrible look.
Yo, fellas, have a good one.
Hey, be safe, brother.
No doubt.
Hey, man, y'all support my brother's album, Jack Herrera.
Shit.
Please go support that album. He got to get to the heart, doctor.
Is that what you want? You gotta go?
Yeah, man, they got bionic valves and shit. They got all types of shit ready.
They got chicken valves over there.
I'm gonna follow him on out the door, man. Yeah, I'm gonna follow him on out the door, man. I done took enough thrashings in here today.
Bobby, you ain't took no thrashings.
I took enough rations.
No, I got some stuff to do, and I gotta stop by my house. Yeah, I got my. I gotta stop by.
Bro.
I gotta stop by my other house this evening and check on things.
We're balling, huh?
Man, don't be in Bobby's business.
No, I'm talking about your house.
Said that, nigga.
KBLA. I want to stop by KBLA.
Shit, Bobby, hey, you better
Oh, his
text
other
me.
house. Okay.
You better text me, Bobby, before you come. Nigga be like, who had to do? He got a goddamn password, so he can just come in on his own.
Jeff,
Huh?
But I'll text you then, man.
I need to come and get some shea butter, man. I'm gonna come out to Pasadena.
Hey, we gonna all support Jeff
Yeah,
Brown's
that's for sure.
Shea Butter
Shea
movement.
Butter.
Jeff Brown, did you find the website so people can support your brand?
Yeah, what
I'm going to find the
Oh, so you didn't find the website?
No,
Like, what is it right now,
find niggas. Just
Hey, it's
You don't know?
1,800 people in here. Can I get 150 people to buy my latest book, The Shrouded Lighthouse? All you got to do is go to theshroudedlighthouse.com and get my new book. On your way out, can you hit the like button? We got one more story to cover, but it's not
cracking.
Will Smith related.
Dom,
Okay, I found it.
Go ahead.
30.
Just hit me at Cover That Ash.
That's why I knew that's why we had to wait on it. I knew it was gonna be perfect to wait on it. Nigga, what?
Chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's COVER.
Cover that ash.
Cover that ash.
TASH.
This motherfucker right here.
Put it on in there.
Cover that ass.
Cover that ass.
This nigga is hilarious.
Cover it.
Well, all my products gonna have ignorant names. You're gonna be
Cover
embarrassed.
That ass.
that ash.
Nigga, I love this nigga, Joe.
Nigga, please.
That, D-A-T?
Cover that. COVER. DAT.
D-A-T.
ASH.
That's the website?
Yeah.
Cover that
Cover
ash.
that ass.
My nigga.
Cover that ass.
I'm trying to get
Hey.
this in.
.com?
Hey, before we get to
.com?
the...
Hey, Jeff, .com?
No, at Gmail. It's just another Gmail address.
Oh, it's a Gmail
Oh,
address.
Gmail.
And then you email him.
That's my shit,
okay.
but you can
Okay.
get it right there.
Okay.
Cover that
Cover
ash
that
is
ass.
genius.
Get you the
That
child
is
support
genius.
formula.
That's
That's
great.
it.
So we got one more story before we wrap the show. It's only gonna be 5 minutes. Jeff, this is right in your wheelhouse.
Damn.
Listen, y'all support all of the businesses we put in front of you. Don't play us. Please support us. But on your way out, hit the super chat. Show your love. Show your support. Show your love. Here we go. For all those who have already done it, great. Jeff Brown.
Yes, sir.
According to BusinessInsider.com, with the U.S. dollar's dominance in question, see, this is why this whole conversation about Will Smith and Chris Rock don't really mean that. Okay.
Yep.
With the U.S. dollar's dominance in question, here's how China's yuan could become a global reserve currency and why it wouldn't be bad at all. China's yuan could develop into a global currency. Please understand, the global currency currently today is the US dollar.
The dollar.
But the US dollar is getting weaker.
Yep.
Okay,
purpose,
cool. You see your gas pump, there's a reason, okay.
It's the oil dollar.
It's a petrodollar.
Yep.
That's what they call it. Russia is a petrostate. Saudi Arabia is a petrostate. This is the petrodollar that was set up in the 70s
Yep.
once they took us off the gold
That's
standard.
right.
A downgrade in the US dollar's dominance could also provide some upside, said a China expert at USC. Well, of course, he's a China expert. Hey, motherfucker, hey, we could step in. But Geoff has been talking about this for the longest.
China.
Geoff, are we at the moment where all these niggas who think they somebody because they drive a big rig? Let me explain something to y'all fellas.
Please get it. Please get it.
Let me just say, yes, we're happy you work. It's good to work. We all work. And I pray that every man is paid by the efforts of his hands. Whatever you're developing, whether it's intellectual property, IPs, whether it's working for big companies, I am with y'all. But this is the only part that I'm not with. Don't identify what you do with who you are. Because what you do is part of a larger game that your ass didn't write, that you don't have control over. There's only one little motherfucker in the Monopoly game with the tuxedo on. And that nigga owns the whole game.
Shit,
You are a player in the game. So how the
got the
fuck
iron.
your self-esteem come from a game? I just need to know, how you more of a man than another nigga when you think because you doing better than another nigga, it's a game. Set the fuck up, and they can take this whole playboard off the motherfucking table with you on it and put your bitch ass in the box with that shoe and close it up.
With that thumbnail in the shoe, nigga.
Yeah, all that shit, nigga. All that shit that make you a dog, an OG.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all that shit that make you a cold motherfucker, right? Put this nigga in this box over here. Do you understand?
All the shit that makes G.I. Joe a cold motherfucker fits in this new box we're selling for $59.95. Yes, sir. To co-sign what you saying. Ooh, shit. Who you are versus what you do.
Ooh.
The universe will only allow you to be simple in your purpose.
Huh. Look at that. Keep going. I'm with you.
These people you see that are bragging about their quote-unquote jobs is because they are talking about how simple the jobs are that are outside of their purpose. What they don't understand is that everything simple is going to be taken up by a fucking robot.
That's coming.
The only place you will be allowed to be
Industry
simple
4.0.
is in your purpose.
Right, right.
Timmy Tight Top is allowed to be simple in his purpose because his purpose is one of health and nutrition. So he can be simple. Get up this morning, make these 5 juices, make that run over there. Go train these people because he is in his purpose. If he was trying to be that simple driving a fucking truck, he's doomed. If he's trying to be that simple at Best Buy, he has failed.
But let me flip you with this. There are some brothers out there that drive trucks that experience the same life as Timmy Tight Top because they're owners of their truck.
True.
Right? Right? So they are entrepreneurs as well. And we acknowledge and appreciate those brothers as well. The brothers out there that are owners of their trucks and have their own shit, great.
So
what we're saying is don't derive your self-worth from what you do unless it's in alignment with who you are.
Yes.
Jeff Brown.
Well, brother, I'm going to take it a little further. The brothers in front of you, people watching this, I dare you. I dare you. Go back 4, 5, 6, fuck it, 10 years and find a video that does not play like you could have played it yesterday. I'm going to give you some more prophecy. And Zoe, I want to know, fellas, back me up on this, whether you feel it, if you feel it or not. Dear truckers, I want you to bet your house, all your money, and all your possessions on the investment of driverless trucks. If you
Because that's coming.
Yep.
That's coming.
it's coming.
Yeah, that's coming.
You
Because
are
I was about
now-
to say, Geoff, how did this become about truckers? I don't want to alienate my trucker brothers.
Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end mines.
I'm going to say this and I'm going to end mine.
Me and mine.
On God. I got time today,
On
cuz.
everybody.
That lane because trucks burn gas. Please understand, people. The zombie juice quarantine is being lifted because the financial quarantine is being put down.
Oh.
Gallon, I bet you ain't finna fire that Winnebago up and drive cross country with the family now, are you?
Hey, let me tell you, Geoff. I was just in the car spot dealing with them on a car, dealing with the situation or whatever. And the motherfucker, I was looking at the electric car, and the lady was like, "Hey man, the electric car is a lifestyle."
Yes.
Like she was like,
Yes.
"Your whole life will change, right?" She was like, "It's like becoming vegan, getting an electric car." She said, "But make no mistakes." She said, "Whatever shortcomings these motherfuckers got today,
It's gonna be
that shit ain't gonna be here in a minute because the whole economic infrastructure for cars is moving
moving
to
toward
electric."
2020, I think
So
2025.
she was telling me, she said, "You might want to put a motherfucking electric charger, car charger, in your house." She said, "In your house."
'Cause people
Because
gonna need to
if you
charge,
decide to sell your house, that'll raise the equity
Yep.
because you done built in an electric car
Yep.
charger.
Oh,
She said, "Because it's coming."
Around the corner from where I live, 2 blocks, they have 4 electric chargers outside of a hotel. Like so you can roll up, plug your shit in, and go. That shit is about to be the shit.
And
Especially
so,
in California.
and so understand that petrodollar, that motherfucker losing power. Geoff, your final thought?
One, I will, and again, I've always said this is why I don't drive a car older than or newer than 1998, and they all run like watches. Is because maybe I can't fix it, but you can't lie to me about what's wrong with it.
no.
We have got to become more tech savvy as a people, because either one thing or the other is going to happen. Either the grid is going to collapse and you better make it in your favor, or the grid isn't going to collapse and it's going to move forward at light speed, and you better make that shit in your favor. There is no more time for the ignorant. All you ignorant, all them niggas that love bragging on not knowing, watch where they go.
Right, exactly.
Listen,
Bragging on not.
Thank
let me just tell you.
Thank you for saying that shit.
The new men gonna know how to farm. The new men gonna know how to cultivate some motherfucking sandwiches out the
Yep.
ground and the sky, the earth,
Yep.
the elements.
Because you're going to have to be opposite to what the system that they're trying to force on you
Boy,
is coming.
do you see what kind of system they forcing? It's an artificial intelligence system. It's a transhumanistic system.
Digital ID, digital
Digital-
passport,
all this shit.
Credit system, digital credits, all this shit.
So all these
money.
niggas who feel good because they got some motherfucking Miracle Whip in the motherfucking refrigerator today. Nigga, I'm telling you, Miracle Whip don't grow on trees. Listen, man, that's why I've always been an advocate of working together. I don't give a fuck with what. Just work together.
Especially now, man, they are trying
Here's
to
the
take it.
vision. Here's the vision, brother. It may not even be far from here, fellas. But I see the 4 of us as old men with our families on farms with black people all around us cultivating the land as spaceships fly over.
Man, I would love to see that.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yep.
And if it looks, when you watch Star Wars, if you gonna win, you gonna be one of them dusty motherfuckers.
Right.
If you all clean and shiny, you up in here and in the system. Black people, get ready to get dusty.
And real quick, their land is really easy to get to. You guys can buy land like acres and acres for $1,000. Go to governmentauction.com. They do 2 land auctions a week. I was about to buy 47 acres for $2,500. I lost to a dude who bet $3,500.
So they bidding.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
47 acres.
They got the multiverse, they got the metaverse, they got EFTs, they got NFTs, they got nigga. This whole world about to be different, and the nigga you are out here, you ain't gonna be able to be in the metaverse.
Right, in the metaverse.
Right.
That real. Listen, nigga, looking like the lost member of the time. Listen, you ain't gonna be able to be that nigga in the metaverse.
Instead
like the lost member of the time.
Instead of cultivating the ability to create where things cannot grow, you better be working on it where they can.
Yes.
In the metaverse, nothing can grow except math. That's all that's growing in there is math. When you go in there, all you're watching is equations work themselves out in the form of lights that your brain responds to.
Right.
That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with putting a seed in the ground and some sun and some water.
Right.
You better learn that other side.
Right. Now, while we was distracted by drama, because we're addicted to drama, while we were distracted by the fuck shit we all rushed to the internet to talk about,
Slappity slap.
nigga, the white man said, we thoroughly drummed up some spirituality out these niggas. It's not very many niggas that are that spiritual. Most of them are religious, and most of them are codependent on the petrodollar. So we got them on a broken religion, and we got them on a dying dollar. And the motherfuckers will live, die, and swear by them 2 motherfuckers right there. Now, because we don't understand spirituality, even though we respect it, which is why we've been trying to keep it away from the niggas that created it, this what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. We gonna replace spirituality, the shit we don't understand about spirituality, with technology. We gonna create a spiritual digital universe and sell it to the niggas that have a spiritual innerverse, as the blue and red pills say, the innerverse. Them niggas say, we done cut them off from the motherfucking innerverse. They spiritual shit. We cut them off. Nigga, Big Mama and them, even though they was Christians, still were witches and knew how to work roots, roots, and put a root on a nigga and heal a nigga. And y'all them niggas don't even cook no more. Y'all don't even know shit no more. Okay, and now you're rushing towards this fake, technologically advanced society that's altering your motherfucking DNA. Then you was born she-in-A, now you're living as he-in-A. Nigga, the shit's terrible. Jeff Brown, your thoughts?
Wow. Okay, first off, let me shout out Delwyn Campbell for hitting me up and wanting a canister of child support and let me borrow your car. Delwyn Campbell. I got you. It's on the way. I'm going to set it up for you. I'm going to hit you up with the whole thing. This thing that Zo speaks of, Jesus is wearing off. Jesus is kind of dying down. So quick. Fuck them over 40. They already fucked their brains up enough. Most of them are gonna die alone. They think E5 is evil. They still trying to find somewhere to get. They still think that there's a such thing as bad hair and new growth is bad. So I'm not worried about that. Them better heifers is gonna die alone. It's the next generation, the ones that just might find in just too big a number, because the sisters is coming. It's sisters that done left this bullshit and then found who they are and figured out that they were just confused sorceresses in the first fucking place.
Look at that.
Why do you think the curse on the hood is so strong? It's because you got all them female sorcerers working against themselves. Let them start loving. I tell you, when the black woman says, here's your hair back, here's your God back, give me my man back, this shit's done, bruh.
Ooh.
All this shit's done.
Give me my man back. What?
Give me my man back. Yeah, I work in corporate America. I'm not afraid to date a man that got out because he was in on some bullshit that either can or cannot read. I'm gonna do like Pauletta and get his teeth fixed.
She gonna get his read fixed.
She gonna get his read fixed. I'm gonna take what they're doing and I'm gonna dress my man up.
Get your read fixed, nigga.
Here's the movie.
Oh shit! Get your read fixed.
Get one of these. Here's your movies. I'm gonna get one of these broads that's destined to be alone. I'm gonna do a Tyler Perry movie the right way. A lawyer that's destined to be alone, that falls in love with a dude that was a kingpin that legitimately got 20 in the feds because he was running the street, so they had to put him together. She realizes that they put him together because she's investigating dirty fraudulent law practice. And she gets to know this dude and that he's a fucking mastermind. So she helps him.
Sounds like Larry Hoover.
By taking what she knows and applying what he knows to it. And together, they run some shit. That's what I'm talking about. And until we get there with sisters on every level, and we will, because the big arm that's coming is going to sweep them out the way with the whole collapse of the dollar and the Chinese shit, and I still look good with these 26s I put on my car. Them niggas is gone. We're not worried about them. The ones that's left going to think like this, and we going to make it.
So listen, man, we about to wrap it up. Hey, Jeff Brown, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate. Jeff said these niggas can't have this conversation without me. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna jump right to
Should I call in?
Should I call in?
Wait a second.
Should I call in? Hell yeah, you should
Right.
call
What
in.
you talking about?
Anytime you want to, Jeff. Shit. I'm just going to say, man, I appreciate everybody for chiming in. You guys go support Jeff Brown's new shea butter. Please support all the black-owned businesses I have put in front of you. Made Maine, Sockery, Total Package Energy, Beal Sauce, X-Wolf, HuriKane Report, We Juice. Please, hey, man, everybody in here should cash my latest book. Please go to theshroudedlighthouse.com. Also, everybody that's in here tonight, tune in to my show tonight with Tavis Smiley on Tavis Smiley's network, KBLA Talk 1580. Download the app so you can hear my playlist, my music. Who? No, it's on Tavis's network. The Voice of Reason is back in the building, and it is live tonight. Download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. Tune in. I'll be on every day, starting today, 7 to 9 p.m. I got an amazing topic set up for you tonight. No, Monday through Friday. So every day, man, y'all get at me, man. It's going to be lit. And, of course, it's a caller-driven show. Don't forget to dial the number, 1-800-920-1580. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and as always, we're not always right about every damn thing. We just have an opinion, and shit. We can stand to be corrected. God damn it. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Jeff Brown, let me know, man, if people are really cash mobbing you. Y'all should cash mob them. Everything Jeff said
Based
is
off
a
the
word
names of
to
the
the
butters.
motherfucking herb.
Based off the names of them damn shea butters. and the website. God damn it. That shit is super creative.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. What's the website again? One more time.
It is coverthatAsh@gmail.com.
Cover that ass.
Cover that ass.
DATASH at
Cover,
gmail.com.
cover your heart.
Cover that
Cover
ass.
that ass.
Don't nobody want to see it.
Man, that is the perfect Valentine's Day gift to your girl.
Oh my God.
Here's a little shea butter.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put this on you so I can cover your ass.
Oh yes. I tell you what.
I love it, man. I love it.
There's never a bad time for this. These are wonderful commercials. You see a bunch of ashy people sitting out on the bus with ashy knees, and Ashy Man comes by.
Ashy Man.
Slide across their knees. Keep skating on by.
Hey, the reason why we still on is because we don't have Sarah anymore. We got Mike. And Mike ain't even in here. So we just talking and shit. We said bye 96 times. Mike didn't walk in here. Like, I don't give a fuck about this fuck up ass show. What the fuck? Hey, all right, Geoff. I love you, brother.
All right, Geoff.
We'll talk soon, man. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Support the businesses while the dollar's still worth
True
something.
Americans.
Yeah,
Fuck.
y'all better stack some shit.
Please, man, support these brands. All right, you guys. I appreciate y'all. We out. Deuces.
Listen, that's why they was telling.